in C. Marilyn, what would you have gone for?
Starting Pierce.
C, Anamias, is correct for 10,000. Won gold in London on the track, sprint and bronze at the Rio Games in 2016. Just one of the most fabulous and courageous Australian athletes you could ever see in action, Anamias. All right, hey Marilyn, you did really well. Thanks very much. You won the fastest finger first. You missed by one from coming back, but Suzanne, you won $1,000.
Wow.
We're going to take a break. When you come back, you're going to play for $20,000. Chance to take your husband, who you met in Sicily in Italy, for a trip around Australia, showing the new country, the man from the old country. We'll take a break and come back right after our news break.
Thanks, Eddie. Coming up, the new plea from police 3 years after William Tyrrell's disappearance. Florida left devastated in Hurricane Irma's wake. The pilot that tangled with a tree, a motorbike versus pushbike. That's ahead in the news next.
Suzanne is in the hot seat, ready to go for $20,000. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Good luck to Mum, Antoinette. Here it comes. Which of these former Australian politicians has not served as Deputy Prime Minister? A. Julia Gillard. B. Tim Fischer. C. Kevin Rudd. D. Kim Beazley.
Okay. Not A. Not D. Was it K, Rudd? Was it 707? Or was it Tim? 20 grand.
Which former Australian politician has not served as Deputy Prime Minister? Deputy Prime Minister. You got 12. What's your gut feeling?
Kevin?
There we go.
Yeah. I can't pass, so let's go for it. Lock in C.
You're locking in. Keep running out of time.
Yeah,
2 seconds to go. You're tossing between Tim Fischer.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Oh, Tim Fischer.
No.
Tim Fischer, he was the leader of the National Party. He's the ambassador to the Holy See. Great politician, Tim
Which is
Fischer.
the correct answer?
Julia Gillard was the Deputy Prime Minister
She was.
to Kevin Rudd.
She was.
Kim Beazley was the Deputy Prime Minister.
She was.
Tim Fischer was the Deputy Prime Minister. Kevin Rudd wasn't. You've won. Giuseppe Greco and their son Leonardo, and leave Antoinette behind. And it's going to be the Italian invasion of Australia. Good on you, Suzanne. That's where she just won 20 grand. Right here in the hot seat.
Tonight, stay up to date with NBN News with the current affair. Then panic steps in for one couple at the kitchen bombshell. No one saw coming on all new The Block. Followed by brand new The Big Bang Theory and a double episode of Kath and Kim.
Tonight, making progress. The effort to find William Tyrrell 3 years on from his disappearance.
We're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting until we find out what's happened to William.
The Parliament House face-off over the future of a Hunter power station.
And around our party, you.
And the true scale of Hurricane Irma's destruction revealed.
This is NBN News with Natasha Beyersdorf and Lobb.
Good evening. It's been 3 long and agonising years for those who know and love William Tyrrell.
Today, on the anniversary of the little boy's disappearance from Kendal on the mid-north coast, police made a fresh appeal and vowed to bring the person responsible to justice.
the lead investigator fronting a news conference on a case which has captivated us all. William Tyrrell, the little boy in the Spider-Man suit, missing for 3 years. We hope for a breakthrough, but he can only offer a promise.
We know there is an expectation that crime of this nature will be solved, and we intend to solve it.
And for the cop with the reputation of getting his man, he had this message for the person responsible.
Is when they see it in the media on the front page of the paper, there's going to be a strange reaction by the person responsible for this. I want that person to feel the pressure. I want that person to feel that everyone's looking at them.
It was September 12, 2014, when William vanished without trace from his foster grandmother's backyard in Kendal. Since then, police have investigated 4,000 leads and have identified hundreds of so-called persons of interest. Both William's biological and foster parents have been cleared of any involvement.
But each day we're learning more about what happened at the time, and we're eliminating people. So I'd say we're making progress each day.
William Tyrrell was abducted from his nana's home.
A new television campaign marking the anniversary features that $1 million reward.
That's 1 million reasons to make the call.
Despite that record amount, police today conceded that no one as yet has made the call and that vital clues still elude them. They say it's more than likely the person responsible was acting alone, has told no one, has kept the dark secret for 3 years.
Nobody knows who did it. Do you?
Damien Ryan, NBN News.
There was a showdown in Parliament House today, sparked by the political battle over electricity prices. Hunter Labor MP Joel Fitzgibbon went toe-to-toe with Energy Minister Josh Frydenberg at issue the future of Liddell Power Station.
Conflict over energy in the corridors of power.
I think you're embarrassed. I think you're embarrassed.
Josh Frydenberg and Labour's Joel Fitzgibbon facing off in a finger-pointing blame game.
Family high prices you create.
Over the future of AGL's Liddell Power Station.
High power prices
Under government pressure, AGL has 90 days to decide if it'll keep it open, sell it, or close it and generate supplies from other sources.
The most obvious option is to keep it running.
AGL, though, wants out of coal and indicated it'll go ahead with a planned shutdown in 2022.
Malcolm Turnbull's petulant bullying and threats haven't worked.
We cannot afford to have another large baseload generator go out of operation.
Power, where it'll come from, what it'll cost, was just about all they wanted to ask about in question time.
Can the Prime Minister confirm that the average Sydney household is paying almost $1,000 more in power bills since this federal Liberal government was elected to office? Under Labor's time in government, electricity prices doubled.
But going after what he called Labor's collaboration with AGL's American boss, Andy Beasy.
They are quick to rush to the aid of multi-millionaire American chief executives of giant electricity companies.
All this political point scoring won't mean much to those struggling to pay the bills. They just want to know how much prices will come down and when. Lane Kelcott, NBN News.
Newcastle's light rail network is a step closer with heavy construction about to begin. Today, an entire block of Hunter Street was closed to traffic until the end of the year, causing headaches for motorists.
One street, two very different situations. Traffic bedlam at one end, a vacant construction site at the other. The two faces of a rapidly changing city, now in the midst of light rail construction.
I know it's disruptive and I know it's inconvenient, but we are trying to make the city a better place.
From this morning, the entire block of Hunter Street between Derby and Auckland Streets was closed to motorists. However, pedestrian access remains the same. Traffic is now being diverted onto King Street.
We've decided that we'll do a zone closure and we'll divert traffic around that. That'll give us the best opportunity to get in and out as quickly as possible.
The impact was felt immediately. The commute along King Street, long and frustratingly slow. An accident between a car and a fire truck, only adding to frustration. It's not only road users who will be disrupted by the light rail construction. Local shops and businesses will also likely be impacted, but the message to customers is the city is still open for business.
In the end, I think everyone will look back and say that was really worth the wait.
In the meantime, residents can have a say on moves to rezone the old rail corridor between Workplace and Watt Street for public recreation and development. The proposal is on public exhibition until the end of the year. Tyson Cottrell, NBN News.
A total fire ban is in place for the Hunter tomorrow as predictions of soaring temperatures and westerly winds have firefighters preparing for the worst. Several bushfires continue to burn across the region, keeping the RSS on its toes.
Returning to base after a morning patrol. Rural Fire Service members doing their best to monitor a burning landscape.
We're just assessing a couple of fires that we have, one in Cessnock and one in the Dunkirk area.
It's a vital precaution ahead of dangerous conditions tomorrow.
So we're looking at the mid-30s, very low relative humidity and some strong westerly winds. And you put those three combinations together with our dry fuel and we're looking at a fairly serious fire day tomorrow.
The priority, the 835-hectare Heaton's Lookout blaze at Freeman's Waterhole that's now been burning for 10 days. Firefighters say they're working closely with forestry officials.
Given tomorrow's conditions, we're just having an assessment of that fire to have a look at containment options.
Today, firefighters are also kept busy by a blaze at Richmond Vale, south of Kurri Kurri, believed to have been sparked by a car fire. It's all prompted a reminder